I have here 26 lessons that I want to dispense to students once a week on Mondays. So I'm going to use Chat GPT to help me get this all organized into a Google Calendar that I can share with them and that I can use for myself as well. So let's dive in. So I've looked at my school calendar and checked out the dates that are either a PA day or a holiday. So I asked Chat GPT, I said to generate, I want a list of Monday's dates starting on November 23rd, 26 dates. They should be consecutive, but I want to exclude the following dates. So presumably I have my 26, because actually there's 26 of the lessons that I want to do. So there you go. It leads me to June 10th. So I want this actually in a table format. So I'm going to prompt again. So let's see what happens. So I said, great, can you give it to me in a table format? Also in year, month, date. So this is the prompt that I asked. So I said I wanted it in this format. So there you have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and copy it into a Google spreadsheet. So here I've opened up my Google spreadsheet. You can call it whatever you want, and then I've just pasted here whatever Chat GPT gave me. I want the first heading to not be part of the data, so I'm just going to scroll this down. So there we have it. I also want the name here, name of lesson. So I'm going to go back to my page where I had all the information, and I'm just going to select all of this. And it's up to here. These are all the lesson titles and their descriptions. And I'm going to copy it into Chat GPT. So I'm just telling it, here's the content I copied from a web page. It has titles with their description. Can you put this in a table where the first column, where in the first column you put the title of the lesson and in the second the description. So I'm going to paste here. Let's see if it figures it out or not. I'm doubtful, but let's see. Oh, I was doubtful, but it's actually doing a great job. So we'll let it run. And there you have it. So I'm just going to select, I'm going to select this content, and I want all these. They're actually 27, but I only wanted the 26 because I've already done the first one. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into my same document here. And then I'm going to call this description. So I have the name and the description. So my next task, I want to put this in a Google Calendar. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me with this. All right, so I'm just telling ChatGPT what I have. So I have a Google Sheets with 3 columns. The first one is the date in this format. The second one is the title of what I want in a Google Calendar event. The third one is the description of what I want in that Google Calendar event. So now I'm going to ask it to write me an app script that will publish this to a Google Calendar, and then I just specify as well, note that the first line does not contain data, but it's the header information. So I'm going to run this. Sorry about that, it's the school bell. So I'm going to run this and see what happens. It says there was an error, so I'm going to regenerate. All right, so there you have it. So it's given me, yes, you can use Google Apps Script to automatically create it. It tells me what to do, how to do it. It gives me the code. So I'm going to do this. Honestly, I don't actually know what to do, so I'm going to follow these instructions. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets. All right, so it's opened, and I'm actually just going to slide this down here because I'm going to toggle back and forth between my Chat GPT and my Google Sheets. Okay, click on Extensions, App Script to open Google Apps Script Editor. So let's go see Extensions, App Script. All right, there you go. Next, what does what does ChatGPT want me to do? So once I've done that, replace any existing code in the script editor with the following code. So I'm going to copy that code, go back here. I have some existing codes. I'm going to delete and replace. Let's go back and see. What do I want to do? Replace calendar with the calendar you want to use. All right, so I'm going to go and open up my Google Calendar that I want. I'm going to create the calendar that I want, and so I will be able to find this information. All right, so my calendar already exists. It's here, so I'm going to go figure out what the ID is. If not, I could have just created a new one by clicking Add Other Calendars and following the steps, but mine already exists. So let's go see what is the calendar ID. All right, so I just did a quick search for ID here on that page. So I'm guessing this calendar ID. So it should be this. So I'm going to copy this and figure out what I have to do with it. So here is what they wanted me to replace. How nice, they even put a comment here in this JavaScript code for me to change your target calendar. So I'm going to paste what I've copied. Whoops. I'm going to paste what I've copied. I don't want to remove the semicolon. So here it is. Let's see. Looks like there's something strange going on. Maybe I don't need the at. I'm going to remove all this. I think that's what the problem is. And we'll see what happens. All right, Chat GPT, what do I do? Save the script and give it a name. Okay. So I'm going to call this sheets to Cal. Rename. Save. Okay. To run the script, click on the play button in the toolbar. The script will iterate through your Google Sheet data, create events in the specified Google Calendar, and set the title and description. Okay, let's try. So I'm going to click run and authorization required. Okay, I'm going to click on review permissions, and that's my Gmail, and then it's I'm going to just go to advanced and say go to sheet Cal and allow, trusting the Chat GPT. Okay, there was an error. Let's see. It seems like there's something wrong with my calendar ID that I replaced. So I'm going to go to the next step and figure this out. Maybe I'm just going to ask Chat GPT. So it says change by its name or ID. So how do I get the calendar ID? How do I get the calendar ID that I'm supposed to replace in the code? Okay, I can see what I did wrong here. So I was actually supposed to just replace it inside the bracket. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back actually to this. I was supposed to keep, clearly I'm not a programmer. Okay, so I was supposed to keep all of this. Oops, I copied this twice. So let's, there you go. So I needed this. I don't even know how to save function because I'm not sure if that's what it is, but in here is where I want to put the calendar ID that I had gotten. So I'm going to go back. I think I'm going to go back and get it again in my, where is it? Here, Control C, go back to, whoops, where are you? What's this? Whoops, I'll get it. Okay, here it is. Control V. I'm pretty sure I don't need the at group. Okay, but I'm going to, if it doesn't work, that's why. So I'm going to save, oops, and I'm going to run, and then we'll see review permissions again. Yes, yes, yes. Big scary message. Okay. Yes. All right. So again, I have an error. Maybe I didn't have to remove the @Google thingy. Try again. Keep the @Google thingy, run, cross your fingers, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I did have to keep the @group.calendar, etc. thing. So I'm going to go and check my Google Calendar now, and hopefully it exists. Let's see. I'm not in the right calendar. I have to select it. Which one was it? It was this one. Woohoo! Oh no, it says 12 a.m. Well, they're all there. There it is. Oh, how fun. So the numbers inside video games, and then that's the title, there's a description, and then it's put it at every Monday except the ones that I did not want. There seems to be, so March 11th, I didn't want one. Yeah, looks great. So it's supposed to finish on June 10th. There they are. So I think the only thing is the timing, which I'm not sure how I'm going to decide to tweak that, but whatever. There it is. I'm just going to fix it right now. It worked great. However, it was associated to a specific time. Can you make it an all-day event? I like to have all-day events, especially when I don't know what the time it's going to be. So let's see what it does here. So it's telling me to just change this line with this line. So I can see the only difference is that here there's two, I'm assuming, there's two parameters, date, and then there's just one. So I'm going to go change it. So I'm going to remove one of these. and see what happens. So let's save and run. I guess it's going to just, oh, another error. Let's see. Oh, because, I don't know. I think I just didn't take the time to read everything properly. So I'm going to, it also gave me the total modified text. So I'm just going to copy this, but then I'm going to have to make sure that I repaste my, so you know what, I'm going to, oops, after line 18, I'm going to delete from line 1 to line 18 after. I'm going to paste this, and then I'm going to go back and get my calendar ID that I had pasted originally. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste here, your calendar ID, which should have been an indication. Okay, and then let's delete the rest. Hopefully this works. So, save, run. Please don't give me an error message. And then we're going to go check out the calendar once this is done. It's looking good, taking some time. So most of voting is usually debugging anyways, figuring out why you get error messages. There you go, complete. Let's go see the calendar. And maybe I need to do a little refresh or close this, show it again. Do a refresh. Yay, there they are. Okay, so they're all there. I'm very excited. So that's what I wanted. It was saying at 12 a.m., but I wanted it all day. So now we have the all day events. So my only problem now is that these guys have to be deleted. So that's kind of annoying because the whole point was that I didn't want to have to do things manually. But I don't know, there might be a way to remove it, but I'm just going to go manually for now. So there you have it. There's my calendar.